day. I'm really super out of it, just so you know. Whew. Then when I did my 20-day water fast, I didn't work like this. So this is just a totally different experience. I had a really good day pretty much up to a certain point. And then I just kind of lost it. But I'm going to talk about that later and earlier in the video. I think I'm going to do with these videos, I'm just going to list my symptoms so that if you're someone who just wants to get this, you just kind of want the deets, then you can just get them and you can click off if you don't want to hear any of the more emotional aspect. And today got a little emotional for me, so I'm just gonna do I've been like keeping random like super sloppy notes and stuff during the day. As I think of them, I'm just jotting things down because I'm so tired right now that there's no chance I could remember even half of them. So I'm just gonna start with that. So first I had a couple on my phone, so I want to make sure I tell you those because I just looked at them so I don't forget. My pee actually for part of the day, like in the morning, a couple times, tasted like lemon water. That was really interesting because I've never experienced that before and I'm not quite sure why. It tasted kind of good actually. And then also, oh shoot, okay, yeah, the other one. Literally trying to remember two things right now. The other thing was I briefly felt a little teeny bit of heartburn, but just teeny bit, and it went away. I'm feeling little things that really aren't any big deal, and then they go away, really. So I'm just going to tell you all the things. I think that's actually probably good that it's not bad, but I can definitely feel the different things that are going on. So it's just, what I'm saying is if it were really intense and lasted a long time, then it would be more concerning, and I'd feel like there was more going on. So yeah, I guess overall I just don't really know what to expect, but I'm just kind of rolling with it. So thank you for accepting me how I am right now, because I'm not I literally can't even act anyway. I'm literally what I am right now. I am what I am. So this morning when I was teaching, first of all, waking up has been pretty easy versus the other water fast that I did. I'm getting, I left myself 5 hours to sleep and I woke up early again today, which really kind of sucked. But I think I'm going to go to bed I don't even know what time it is. I'm so time warped and I can't look at my time, but I think it's like 4:30 or something right now, or 4:45. I don't even know what time it is, but I could see myself, someone's using my bedroom right now for a phone conference. That's why I'm out here. Otherwise, I'd probably be in bed right now doing this. But as soon as she's done, I don't know, I'm thinking about just going to bed. Which kind of sucks because I have plans with my niece. But okay, anyway, I was just going to list stuff and now I'm literally losing my mind. I'm literally getting off track, not even on purpose. This morning when I woke up, the point that I was saying is that I didn't get enough sleep. I woke up early, but I actually feel pretty good. Like I feel good in the morning. I feel good, pretty good. And I still sat down to teach, and teaching did get a little difficult toward the end. Even halfway through, it did get a little bit difficult. But overall, when I wake up, I feel good. The lights, I have 6 super bright lights facing me, and I'm usually able to block it out. People have said, oh my God, I don't know how you even do that, with all those lights shining at you. And I'm still not even as bright as I want to be. But these lights, it's I was more aware of them right now, and it's oh my gosh, this is interesting. But I'm only going to be teaching another maybe 10 more days, I think, before we leave. So, and that was a part of the reason why I think this is going to be good, is because driving, I have both of my daughters can drive and me, so I don't even have to drive the whole time, and I can maybe do some extra resting during that time versus teaching every single day. I teach every day usually. So anyway, there's that, that I was just very aware of the bright lights. It doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. I think I noticed a bit of a difference with my face when I was teaching. I don't know. I don't know, for some reason just felt a little more attractive. I mean, because I'm FaceTiming, so I can see what I look like and I can see them. So, I mean, I don't know. I imagine I probably have lost some weight, but I'm not going to be weighing myself throughout this. And I didn't weigh myself at the beginning, but I think at the doctor, I think I might have lost more weight since this weight, but I think I was like in the high 160s. So, I don't know. I don't even know, but I was so much bigger. I was like at like over 200 pounds. Yeah. So anyway, I was over 200 pounds. So right now I just feel pretty thin for myself, you know? Yeah, I don't even know. I kind of feel like my weight is distributed differently right now versus the 20-day fast too. This morning I actually went number 2 briefly, and the urine can do that. Like, it can stimulate your bowels because of the salt. I mean, my urine wasn't very salty, but it can just stimulate the bowels. But I was so bummed. I was super rushing. I had literally like 2 minutes to make this happen. And I went, and it was more like, I probably should save this for the end just in case you're not interested in this, like knowing this, but whatever, this is real. So, it was kind of like bile though. It's kind of a little bit biley. And then also there was a little something that came out, but I didn't get a chance to look at it because I was in such a big rush. I don't think it was anything special, but it was very teeny little bit. It was teeny, tiny. While I was teaching, the whole touch thing is just really huge right now. I don't know. I just noticed, like, when I was a kid, I would touch my lips a lot. And I think later in life, I realized that it's literally probably just because there's so many nerve endings in your lips. And also around my eyes. I like to touch around my eyes. It just feels really good. This is me. I'm really, really confessing. This is like, it really could be like an addiction. Like someone in like biting their nails. This would be my thing. Like touching my lips felt so good. Especially if my fingers are cold or like, I don't know. I just don't even know. But all I know is that I've noticed myself doing it when I'm not fasting, when I'm teaching, if I'm stressed. But I was doing it. I don't think I was stressed today. But I was just doing it because it just felt good, I think. And anyway, I haven't really been getting any touch, so from any source at all. So there's that, and I'm probably going to talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, my stomach was a little bit off today, just in the morning while I was teaching. Just a little bit. It wasn't a big deal, but I noticed also when I was like blending words with kids when I was teaching, literally it just means it's like segmenting words so that it helps with pronunciation. I could feel my abs like just like really, really flexing. I was so aware of my abs, and you know, I actually am in decent shape. My arms and my body is in decent shape, and I really actually believe it's because of the teaching. I use my arms, I'm constantly moving, I'm standing up. So I was just more aware of that. I don't need to get into super duper detail about that, but just wanted to mention it. I noticed my kidneys a little bit this morning while I was teaching. Not a little bit, kind of a lot while I was teaching, but then that all went away, so that was good. When I was driving to work this morning, I really, really, really noticed a smell. Overall, all day long, I've been noticing insane amounts of smells, like insane, incredible amounts of smells. It's just like, I think I was so isolated when I did that 20-day fast that I didn't really smell as much. And what I smelled was controlled. It was like, I know I'm making this thing and it's something that I've made before and it's very familiar. I'm just smelling a lot of unfamiliar smells this time. Maybe not unfamiliar, but they smell so extreme. All of my senses are super duper duper heightened. I do have a little bit of BO right now. I'm not doing any deodorant, but it's not been like it was any other fast that I've ever done. And even like not as bad as like just looping and kind of intermittent fasting and just what I've already been doing a lot of detox, I guess, just with the diet that I've been on. But it's like weird that I'm not smelling more. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just something I've noticed. That's all for what I have on my list, but no, that's not all. I wanted to save this one thing for last. So if you don't really want to get into the more emotional aspects, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to make that a little bit shorter in the future, just really list them and not go into detail. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe I won't, because this is my experience, so I'm not quite sure. But I do feel like I got into more detail than I wanted to. But I guess it happened, so it was meant to happen. So today when I was teaching, I was so excited to see this one student that I taught one time for a trial like a couple weeks ago. And he's 15, and we just really connected well, and he's just such a sweet kid. And today he came back to my classroom, and that was really awesome. And I got into a conversation with him because he only has a Chinese name, and oftentimes my students have American English names. And so I don't know, I was just like asking questions about it, just kind of like wondering, he's 15, he has no English name. It's just different, how did that happen? Like, how did he not get an English name? And we talked about it, and there's a bit of an English barrier because he's really, really nowhere near the level that most 15-year-olds would be at. He's like level 3, and so he was taking a level 1 phonics class with me today. And but he actually does pretty decent with conversation, pretty decent, pretty good, but definitely not at the level that I would usually be able to speak with a 15-year-old student. Anyway, basically, he asked me to name him, and I cried. Like I couldn't even believe it. Teachers do name students in China, like brick and mortar teachers do. And it's something that they do. Sometimes parents name their students their English name. But, I mean, did I ever think I would ever name one of my students? So I told him I wanted some time because I want to really think about it. His Chinese first name is Chen. You gotta kind of go down and up a little. Chen. Not just Chen, but Chen. Anyway, so I might do something. It doesn't even matter what I'm going to do, but the whole point is just like, I don't really know how I would have reacted if I weren't fasting. I'm definitely just super sensitive today and emotional on and off today. But I was explaining to him, I wasn't like bawling or sobbing or anything, but I explained to him that they were tears of joy and happiness for him, and excitement about it, and just what an honor. I can't even get over it. I just can't even get over it. It's just such an honor. So I'm super excited about that. I don't even know. Can't explain it really. Can't really explain it, but it just felt really special. There was that, and then today I was working on the golf course, which ended up being good in the beginning, but I was working for someone. I switched shifts with someone to help them out. They said that they needed to spend time with their grandma, and of course I want to help her. If I can, and it was supposed to be done at 2:00 is what she said, and that was when my other shift was supposed to be done for sure. And I ended up having to like grill hamburgers, and to the point where I like had grease spattered on my sunglasses. I checked later, and it was crazy. That was kind of fun actually. But like I had all kinds of smells, and I was around food tons and tons today. It was crazy, but I found out later in the afternoon when I had to stay I didn't get out of there until like 3:40. I was so done, like about 2:00. And it's almost like because I knew I was going to be done at 2, that I was, my body was just like preparing for that. And I just it's like I crashed so bad that I ended up getting kind of emotional there and having some realizations. But yeah, I found out from one of my friends, or two people, that she could have been lying to me about it, and telling me that she was needing to spend time with her grandma, but really her boyfriend. So I don't really know, but I want to believe her. I feel like I believe her, but it's just that kind of was a little bit disappointing. But anyway, either way, it doesn't really matter. Like I still, like, in my heart, I was doing it to help her, and I helped her. So either way, it's just, I think I'm going to do another video that's just about emotion, because I've got a lot today, and I'm right at the end, and really obviously can't can't do any more here. So this is more physical, a little bit emotional, but yeah. Okay, so I'll see you in just a moment.